talk about Primerica online for bit, and I'm going to talk about the Primerica app for bit. And I want you to know how very much I love POLs. Primerica is the largest financial service marketing company in North America, probably in the world. And that makes us 800,000 million. We can kind of do what we want to do, and everybody wants us to market their product, so we're able to negotiate. Primerica has got it set up now where you can go sit down with somebody with your cell phone. You can take their IVA with the cell phone. You can do the Life app with the cell phone. You can set up their IRA with the cell phone. You can do policy changes with the cell phone. And frankly, they have we have our own television network called PFN, Primerica Financial Network, and there's all kinds of videos and training, and it's all here. This is the default. When you just put in female, it goes to premium class 4, you see over there, and 15-year term, $500,000, and that's going to be her premium, $89.59. Now, at this point, you say, depending on the health questions, that class will go up and down. We have two types of term insurance. We have precision term, or we can do power term. As you see, for power term, you can't do more than $200,000. With power term, depending on how they answer the health question, the policy can be issued as fast as 90 days. Now, I want you to notice that the total premium for that is $96.64 for $250,000 total, as opposed to $89 for $500,000. The downside on the precision term is the minimum policy provides $150,000. And you can actually get down here and find out how much money you have earned in your entire life from Primerica. Yeah, here's something. Anyway, here's my best as opposed to anyway. So you can keep your own story on these things. All right, what else we got? License, the recognition. Here's the client relations management CRM that you can set up to send out emails automatically to your clients. All your clients you have emails. Go to POL and you can set up your own personal website. If you have a securities license, you can set it up so that it has more stress on securities. And you get to put your picture in there, and I include my wife's picture. What we do is why. Look at that. Oh, they got mortgages on it. And, if you have a securities license, they put the FINRA broker check where your client at a glance can click on that and go to FINRA and see how many complaints have been liable against you and how they were. You can click on my info, yeah, and that's going to bring up this, that, and in the upper left, under my POL, third one day, create, yeah, you're just going to say create, mine says update. And you look at my landing page, I've got, here's the, these are the questions that I ask people who want scheduled. I've got the age range, marital status, you have children living at home, are you employed, what's your income, have you lived in the area 2+ years. And so, have 5 out of 5. They're married, they are aged over 25, they have children home, they're buying home, and they have, they're making $35,000 in the program. You put training and development. To tell you the honest truth, almost everything you need to know is under this crowd. Every Thursday, PFN does the iced tea sessions. I'll sit down and watch the 9/11. It's nearly a half hour. But what we did as Primerica did for people who lost loved ones in 9/11.
Really motivated in terms of the company.
You will never want to work for that company again because we're the best. We are the best. Life insurance, PFN. And they're going to have every Friday, Julie Siemens does something called the Zone. Julie is more exciting than a human being ought to be. She's fabulous. And if you ever get a chance to meet her and talk to her, she's just a sweet woman.
When you go on the tour, one of the offices, you go past the curve and you can tell it looks like it's been spray painted with Pepto-Bismol. Everything in her office is painted.
Her husband's in the house, which is like, but Julie is absolutely amazing. Every Monday afternoon, well, we do a broadcast. And
they offer you, they give you little coupons for their cafeteria. It's free lunch. And it's good for, I think, like $10 or something.
Something like that.
I was wind up throwing in M&M's or something because I'm going to spend that $10.
Presentations. Why invest in a Roth IRA power fund? Invest for success presentation from $1 million Miguel Anyway, I have had panic attacks and diarrhea trying to get my first mortgage. Winnie has seen, she's seen me at my worst already, but she's seen how frazzled I have gotten, and sometimes you just have to see that. We're people with people. We get better. And if you do this long enough, you're going to say just exactly the right thing that's going to have somebody blow up you or talk about it. I promise you, it's going to happen.
The other thing is providing the other bumps in the road, and the other part of this business is you have to be willing to work the problem. You know, so there's not to be on high.
Yep.
And it doesn't help to get mad or discouraged or whatever. It helps to talk to people, the home office, talk to Eric, whatever, because there is a solution. 99 times out of 100.
Let me tell you something. I'm working in mortgage right now. And Thursday I got a call from underwriting Rocket, and there's a rule that everybody knows. And somebody found it, and we can't do any more than we can do. Absolutely helpless. And when they called me, before I got off the phone, I was shaking. I was so angry. I was just trembling. I called underwriting. I called my account executive. I explained to him, he was. Because somebody messed. This should have been called a month ago. And these people were expecting this much money, and we're going to do this. Eric's not here, so I'm going to tell you this about him. He was upset.
Remember being reported?
Yeah. He was banging about it. But rather than sitting there reading the language like I was, he's figuring out solutions. He's popping out answers. We got back on with my account executive and the division vice president, and Eric said, "Can this solution work?" And we even do it. And I told her that how impressed I was. And before, I was so upset and so, but I'm getting the tremors to think about it now. It can get really emotional. Okay, we didn't fix it. We didn't get back where it was supposed to be. We got an acceptable solution, and we will get it back to where it's supposed to be. They keep saying it's so true. If you're in business for yourself or not by yourself. Winnie and I went to something, and the old headquarters back in Breckenridge Drive, before they built this headquarters, we went to a meeting in an underwriter spoke, and that underwriter said something that changed my life. He said, in life insurance underwriting, he said, what you have to understand is we underwriters hate turning down applications. Because where we get paid? Out of premiums that do. Every time we turn down one, that's less than money. everybody from Eric, Crawford, to Pickford, all the way up to the CEO of Primerica, wants your business, every piece of business you do. And they're going to do everything they can to help the group. Compliance is not trying to
Rain on your
keep you out of business. They're trying to keep you out of trouble.
Right.
Everybody in the company works for you. And Keith Otto, one of my favorites, right? He said, you know, client, he's got a big old $2 million ring on. And somebody said, oh, you work for Primerica. He said, no, no. He's wearing a big Primerica ring. No, I don't work for Primerica. Primerica works for me.